Nothing like that first sip feeling. Nothing like that first sip feeling. I don't know if I was on the podcast or I was just saying it in person, like getting that first sip feeling twice. I don't know if it had something to do with like my coffee situation and the instruments that I have to make the coffee. I don't remember. But it's 10:42. Just had that official first sip feeling. I slept in a day. Why not? Let's turn this fan off. Sorry. Just wanted to turn it on to filter out the fumes of my food. Right now, we're cooking 3 pieces of turkey bacon. That's 90 calories for you guys who count. Some hash browns. I don't know how many calories. I just kind of eyeball the bag. And some coffee. And I think it's been about over 12 hours since I've eaten. My dinner was a grilled cheese and some chips. I think sweet potato chips. Just discovered those lately. Those are really good. I think these hash browns are also done. So let's flip them around a little bit. And let's just, I guess, turn it off and have it hang out in the heating. What's up, guys? Today I was actually thinking about making a video podcast. Well, not today, but the past few days. I was like, my next video is going to be, a podcast. But I guess we're doing audio only. Go do something. You don't need to stare at my face. And that's what I'm doing. I decided to opt out on the video because I'm going to be doing something right now, which is making breakfast. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to drink some coffee. I got some lemon water, too, to clean my palate. That's what it was. Every time I have lemon water, it, cleans my palate. And it makes every single sip of that coffee feel like that first sip feeling. Yup. You know it. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling knowing that I've got coffee in me. My wrist hurts. Today is, what day is today? Wednesday? It's been a week and 3 days since I fell on my wrist. It wasn't even a gnarly fall or anything. It seemed like just a regular bail, but I guess just the littlest things. I didn't record that fall either. I thought I rolled away pretty well. So I don't know. But it's not like it's broken or anything. Maybe I've got like a micro fracture, something really small. I'm not sure if it's the bone or tendon or whatever. My dad always told me if my bone was broken, I'd be crying. And I always believed that. But now that I'm a little older, I kind of think, dude, there's a chance I'm built different and I could be walking around with something broken. Let me try these. I should have tried these hash browns before let's just get a little piece right here. Let's try this. Are these ready? Are these good? They need salt and pepper. They're good. They just need salt and pepper, like I said. Kosher salt, Jewish salt, as some people call it. Yeah, just a little bit. Apparently, there's already sodium in these. I don't understand how, but there is. Yes. These are pretty good. And then let's put some on. I'm not going to put it on the turkey bacon. We'll just have it regular. And stir that coffee. I got a settlement check here. I got a settlement check from a company that I will not disclose. It's not for me. It's for somebody else living with me. But, their money is my money. It's my girl, my fiance, my wife, not legal wife. But, can't get married when you're not legal in this country. But $18, almost $19. I'm looking at that. So we're living fucking fat, dude. We are living fat. I kind of want to throw these hash browns back on this fucking griddle. Let's see. This looks good. Let's see here. Let's throw this out. Yeah, you hear that? Did you hear that sizzle? It makes me feel like the fucking hash browns were not ready. So let's throw that in there, have it sizzle a little bit more. Let's turn the heat on like low. Hi, I'm Rachel Ray. Welcome to my cooking show. Oh, God. I have so much to do. It just never ends. Unless you just, stop thinking about it. Let's take a bite of this turkey bacon. Let's see. Turkey bacon with a little bit of hash brown on it. Could go for a little longer. That was kind of flimsy. Yeah, I was just on the phone with Peter, but then he got busy with his fucking family. So, told me he'd call me back. Cheeky, stop. Go. Get out of here. She's just licking the floor, dude. I already gave you food. Stop. Out of the kitchen. Out of the kitchen. That's something that her aunt taught her. Out of the kitchen. And everybody always yells at her to get out of the kitchen. You guys ever heard that, like, that quote? He's in the kitchen, or something like that. Like, I'm in your kitchen. I don't know. Sounds like a football thing. He's in the kitchen. Let that boy cook. Let that boy cook. It's a little bit better now that I threw it on the cast iron. My sister posted a complaint on Instagram about how the cast iron skillet broke and fell on her daughter, aka my niece's foot. And she's like, she pulled it out of the dishwasher and she's complaining that it broke the fucking thing. But I'm like, you're not supposed to be. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want my sister to get upset with me for trying to be a smartass or whatever. But you're not supposed to put the fucking cast iron skillet in a dishwasher. That's just the main thing. Maybe it shouldn't break. I don't know. But you also shouldn't be putting it over there. Alright, I'm good. Let's check this out. The GoFundMe's still up. My aunt's house is still in shambles. Today is actually my uncle's birthday. My aunt's husband passed away in August. Maybe I'll wear one of his clothes, actually, that he gave to me in honor of him. So I don't know. This is beautiful. Maybe instead of podcasting in the morning, I should just read the Bible. Huh? What do you guys think of that? Just read the Bible. Thank you. Thank you, God, for this food. Let's try it. Let's try this hash brown right here. Wow. So today I'm going to be practicing tray flips. I have a feeling I'm going to land one today. It's going to be a magical feeling, and I'm just going to enjoy life. Hash browns are good. I seen that Jewish comedian Dakota talking about how he got in a divorce, and one of the factors is just from spending too much time in the comedy world. And I was like, no way. I think I met his wife or whatever. Also Jewish. I thought they were sisters. Brother and sister, whatever. So I started scrolling through his Instagram, all the way to the bottom. I was like, huh, well, usually when people get divorced or end a relationship, they delete all the photos of their significant other. So I was looking for that. And I scrolled all the way down to like 2019 when he was in a band. And I was like, damn, he was a lot skinnier here. And he might have been physically healthier back then, but it's always these comedy people, they get fucking gigantic in terms of like their ego and their weight. And they just love these people. And the open mic community just seems like a bunch of outcasts. And I don't fit in with the outcasts. You know? I don't. Maybe I do. I think I do, but for me, I'm just not happy. I wouldn't be happy hanging around a bunch of people that have no one else to hang out with, people that don't have families and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like I don't fit in with a lot of people in my life, if that makes sense. I don't think I fit in with the groups that are conjugated through my hobbies, you know. I feel like I fit in at work. I fit in my neighborhood. I can get along with people. But I don't really have that like family feeling that I do. I've got a few friends, you know, but they're like lifelong friends that I've had since middle school, elementary school. And you really need to hold on to those people, man, because you can't talk to them the same way you can. And then they get families, and then they, you know, then they leave you to talk to yourself on a podcast. And I do feel like I don't fit in with my family. I'll say that. I hope I don't offend any of my family listening, but you know it. And I know I have relatives that feel the same way, that they feel like they don't fit in with our family, especially the younger ones, my nephews and nieces and stuff. The 20-year-olds want to hang out with their friends. So there's that. It sounds like something is still cooking. Just make sure all the burners are off. I think it's the coffee. Nobody said anything, but I want to apologize for the quality of the podcast. I'm using the wired headphones instead of these $200 mics that my girl gave me. Simplicity is key sometimes. So I don't know, man. I don't want to kill myself. I don't know. I've been saying I don't know a lot, but I really don't know how somebody is taking all this who's listening to this. I don't know how this sounds. Does it sound sad? Does it sound good? I need an opinion. So lately I've just been talking to real people that know me in my life. And just getting opinions, respecting. I've been yapping my girl's ear off about the thoughts that are in my head. And she has an input, you know. Just, I feel like the things that I'm into just don't matter. I feel like I don't matter. or at least the energy that I put into things don't matter. And I guess the most comforting thing I tell myself is nothing matters. I'm going to clean my palate with some lemon water here. You know what it feels like lately, the past 4 years? Kind of feels like I'm just enjoying the fruits of my labor. And all of the labor that I've been doing lately in my life is just to maintain. I don't really have much of a clear goal in mind. I'm really just enjoying the ride and anything that comes with it. I'm 30. I'm feeling this window closing, maybe a quarter life crisis, if you may. Let me drink some coffee. Life is good for me. I kind of got me thinking about my aunt, about losing your house and everything. And I hope she's not listening, because I don't know how she would take. I would like her to be here to have her own input instead of just me yapping about a situation. But if I were to put myself in her shoes, she's much older than me. So I feel like, no offense, she's like in her 50s. But she lived in that house for 20 years. And I remember being at the wedding. It's my uncle's birthday today, so I guess I'm just reflecting on that. I'm sorry about talking about my family, but this is just what's been on my mind. And I don't know, I can talk to my parents about it and stuff, but it'll just turn into them telling me what to do. And I'm just like a foot soldier in the family or something. Let me have some hash browns. So, yeah, it's really surreal. I remember being at the wedding in Hollywood. It was a really cool wedding. And now the husband is my uncle. That guy taught me how to swim, I don't know if I talked about when my uncle passed away. I think I did. And how old was I? I was like 7, 8 years old at the wedding or something. And it's just, I don't know if they got married first, then they got the house. People are just dying little by little, My grandma and grandpa were at that wedding. They have passed away. I think my grandpa passed away 2021. I know he passed away when I was living in the house. This house that I'm in right now. And then my grandma passed away in 2015. Still remember that day. I remember yelling out, "This is the worst day of my life." I was close with my grandparents. They took care of me. I didn't have siblings. And when my parents went to work, they were there in the house. Little info for you guys. One thing real quick, and then I'll get back into something serious. I think this could be serious too, but dude, I don't know if it's my pillow or something, but I've been catching myself snoring lately. And I'll like wake myself up. I'll be sleeping and just, as in, choke myself awake. And I don't think that's good. I don't think I need to figure that out. I need to fix. And then I always wake up in the morning. My whole life, I've never been a morning person. That's why it's 11 o'clock and I'm having breakfast. It's like I struggle to sleep. And then the last 2 hours of the night or early morning is when I finally fucking figure it out. And I just never wake up refreshed. And then I just get coffee, whatever. I might have sleep apnea or something. I don't know. This coffee's good. So back to my family. Just on a smaller scale, putting myself in those shoes, and I don't like to think about these things, but they are possibilities. Anything is possible. I think of it both ways. If my girl were to lose me or if I were to lose my girl, But I've been in this house for, I think in about 2 months, it'll be 4 years. I've been living in this house for 4 fucking years. And, I mean, I've been with my girl for going up on 11 years now. And if I were to just lose my house, lose my girl, and realistically probably end up living back with my parents or something, I just feel like everything would just feel like a dream. That's what I think. I've never been in that position, but when I try to imagine it, because sometimes I feel like I'm, when the people are like, living the dream, I feel like I'm living the dream. And, I worry about little shit, about, fuck, I gotta fix my fence, I gotta fucking get solar panels or whatever. And I guess I just try to distract myself with things that make me feel young again, like skateboarding or having a dream of one day having a podcast, and all I have to do is for money. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your brother. That deserves 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck is that? Just want to be detached. Or just worrying about money, But it can all come crumbling down. All it takes is a press of a button. Or just a drunk driver or something, I'm not a religious guy. I really, I think I've tried. But I know that I'm faking it. If I were to wholeheartedly believe in the fucking Bible and all this shit. I respect it. I went to church on Christmas. I don't know if I told you guys that. I surprised my parents. And I was just like looking around at all these people. Like there was this guy in front of me who had like a fucking some kind of machine to help him keep living. I don't think it's a CPAP machine. I think that's like for, my problem, the snoring. But like, he needed to plug this fucking thing into his face and press a button for it to, it's like a big inhaler. I don't know. And he was fat. He looked like he was dying, and there was a lot of people around me that were fat, like just fat and looked like they were dying. And I'm like, dude, what would probably improve the quality, in my opinion, what would improve the quality of your life instead of standing around conjugating with a bunch of other fat, out of shape people, listening to these fucking fairy tales, dude? Maybe working out. I'd rather work out for an hour, dude. That's just me. And some people fucking double dip. They'll work out, then they go to church, like that fucking movie Don John or whatever. I gotta rewatch that movie. There's this comic who I met at the fucking whatever. Met this guy once, and he seemed to be around my age, I think. Started talking about Don John. No, he wasn't. He was much younger than me. But he started talking about Don John. He's like, you know what? You made me want to think about that or watch that movie again. I've only seen it once. Well, I'm going to watch that shit again. Last night I watched Monsters University. I really like that movie. I argued that movie's better than the first, Monsters, Inc. This is my second time watching it. You guys probably know I'm not much of a movie repeater. But yeah, I saw Monsters University, and the moral of the story is like you don't have to go to college to do what you want. You can like work your way up another way. And I was like, that's cool, this is a beautiful movie. And then I saw how long the fucking credits were. The credits were longer than the movie. I was like, damn, how many people, like how many Jews worked on this movie, How many people were spreading propaganda in this movie? Whatever. That's something that I was telling Peter about, and Peter will have something to say. But whatever. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. I'm not a nutcase. I was asking Peter last night, don't you get tired of fucking pointing at people and just like, it's because they're a Jew. That's why they're successful. That's where the money comes from. Oh, look at Tyler, the Creator's manager, Clancy. Oh, he's a Jew. That's the only reason why. I'm cool with the Jews. We got lots in common. Larry June. Hey. So, I've been needing to do this for like the past year or two. Change my fucking plan. So I had the basic Hulu plan. And then I had the add-on for ESPN Plus. So the basic Hulu plan was like $10. And then you had to add fucking ESPN Plus because I like watching UFC, the fucking fight nights. And then, so that was like $11. So like, fucking shit. It was like 20 something dollars, like $21 or whatever. I don't know exactly. And then I changed it. I took off the add-on and I just changed it from that plan to like a $16 plan. I did the math. I'm saving like $60 a year. And boom, right then and there, I wasted $120 in like 2 years having less. And you would think there'd be somebody like, hey, you can fix your subscription if you do this. But no, where's that money go? Not really important. But it could be, Let's say I had a fucking kid. That $120 could be like a month's worth of fucking diapers or whatever. How much that cost. Back to kids. I'm okay with not having kids. I'm okay with having them. I just feel like if I were to have them, I need to fucking, buckle up a little bit. Lock in, as the kids would say. I need to lock in a little bit if I had kids and not worry so much about me. They say, I don't know who they is, but people say having kids helps mature you. And you really like grow up. The way how I see it is, I think you should fucking grow up first before you have kids, don't you think? People fucking having babies. Oh, change your life. Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. Don't we all, and then I don't want to sound like that guy that's just, I have to be ready, Because they always say, again, I don't know who the fuck they are, but parents, they always say, you're never ready. You can feel as ready as you want. I remember when Conor McGregor was having his first kid after he made fucking $8 million fighting Eddie Alvarez. I just found that out the other day. And that's not including the other millions of dollars that he made fighting Jose Aldo and Nate Diaz and all that. And I remember at the interview, he was having his first kid. He's like, I'm fucking shaking in my new Reeboks. He's fucking scary, man, having a kid, man. It's something else. I'm like, bro, you have close to $20 million and you're still like scared of having a kid, Lately, too, the people that I talk to, when I listen to them, I hear a lot of, I don't know, I don't, which one is it? Who knows? Who doesn't know? I don't know, I don't know. Oh, like when you go to the store and I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of that lately. Nobody fucking knows anything, dude. I used to say I don't know a lot, and my grandma told me that's all you can say. I don't know sounds like that'd be a good like band name or something. I got one piece of turkey bacon left, like just a little piece of hash browns. This is good. Oh, I forgot to make the bread. Maybe I'll do that later. Might have to go soon. I'm expecting a call. A little bit. Damn, it's only been 30 minutes. Anyway, let's have some more coffee. This coffee's got me going. Fucking, talking about, I don't know. What was that talking? Having kids, huh? Yes, how the fuck is Conor McGregor? Some people are just, I need to have this much money. I need to do this. I need to do that. For me, I just think it's a mental thing. People are having fucking kids in high school. You remember the show 16 and Pregnant? How many of those fucking fathers were over 18? How many of those fucking babies are illegal? How many of those babies were illegally made? Remember Farrah? Fuck happened to that bitch? How old's her kid now? Her kid's probably like gone to college. God, what a weird world to enter in. And I remember this one girl had a kid named Bentley. I don't know the bitch's name. I think Snooki's a parent now. What a weird time that was in the 2010s, huh? And those people are still roaming the world. As like 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, or whatever. They're still around, and there's just this new thing. It just, I mean, from what I've picked up from it, there's a lot of people, they get on the sauce and they lose it. You know who's somebody who's still kind of relevant? Steve-O. At least from what I see. Maybe everybody else is relevant. I just don't keep up with people. But just, there used to be some kind of aura around things when people were on TV, you know? Shit seemed to fit. It seemed like if you were on a TV show, you could literally do anything and your life was Grand Theft Auto. Hey, no, it's okay. I'm on MTV. Yeah, it's let me disturb the peace. It's okay. I'm on MTV. Crazy. Is MTV dead? I kind of miss TV. People had better attention spans back then. Now everybody just has this phone with a camera. Everybody wants to do their own thing. Watch me. I met a guy recently who creates content. I started watching some of his YouTube videos just because I met him in real life. I was like, let's see. It's just videos of him hotboxing cars and hanging out. There's nothing there. It doesn't add any, nothing to my life. It kind of made me want to smoke a little bit, but like, I don't know. There's just so many people who think they're special, or maybe they're just lonely like me. Just I'm talking to nobody. There's nobody in front of me but a fucking window. But I know I'm gonna put this out on the internet. Somebody's gonna listen to this. I wish Peter didn't have a family. I'm just kidding. Who knows, dude? He'd probably be crazier if he didn't. I don't know. I don't know. So that's that. 35 minutes on the clock here. Thank you for listening to my podcast comedy special. Comedy Central. Comedy Central. I miss Comedy Central. I was watching The Simpsons on Hulu or fucking whatever, Disney Plus. It's kind of crazy. I got a piece of bacon stuck in my... All right, I had to turn off the thing. I'm back. I just got back from the ER. I had an emergency. The bacon would not come out of my mouth. And it's been about 3 hours later. Just kidding. I didn't turn anything off. I'm still here. I wonder what are the chances of me fucking dying while podcasting, and if that episode would even get uploaded. Like, whoever gets a hold of my phone, will they be able to figure it out? Do like the authorities, the police, or whatever, do they have like a special tool to unlock a phone after somebody has died? Like, let's say I go out on the street and somebody fucking shoots me, and when they collect my body and my phone is on fucking 59%, you can charge it, whatever. And there's a passcode on it, and nobody knows my passcode, like not even my fucking immediate family and friends. Nobody knows it. Like, how, what happens? That's something I want to Google. Let's look it up. I would hate to fucking die and have an episode not uploaded. Why do I care? What happens if no one knows the... Hold on. No one knows the passcode to a dead person's phone. We're going to figure this out. Hopefully we'll all learn. If no one knows the passcode to a deceased person's phone, the data on the phone will likely remain inaccessible unless the phone manufacturer or service provider can be contacted with proper legal documentation like a death certificate to potentially gain access to this information. Depending on the situation, a court order may be required to unlock the phone. Wow. Wow. That's cool. Kinda. Unlocking phone of deceased. Well, luckily people, my girl knows my passcode and I know hers. But yeah, it's on Reddit. It's all over. My father recently passed unexpectedly. His Samsung is locked with a passcode that I don't know. I want to get into his phone, not just for photos, etc., but to get the info of colleagues I will need to contact later. I am in the process of becoming executor of his estate. My attorney suggested to go to the carrier about unlocking his phone. Let's see the top comment. No phone carrier has any ability to view, change, manage the phone passcode. A lot of people are saying that the phone carrier doesn't have access, can get access to the online account. Most big companies have a special department for this. We'll go the Google route. That's pretty cool. It's crazy how these little things are the size of a fucking calculator, or maybe even smaller, are like our personal property, and there's just so much like legality that goes into it, you know? Dude, I went into a fucking Papa Murphy's and I asked for a cheesy bread and they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. This kid looked like he was fucking born by the time I graduated high school working there. So I pulled out cheesy bread on my phone on Google and tried to give it to him. And he like took my phone. He just took it and started walking to the back of the fucking thing, the fucking store. But he like kind of turned back around like, is it okay if I have this? I was like, yeah, for a quick sec. I hesitated. I was like, yeah, for a little bit, you know. But then the youngster in me was like, get ready to jump over this fucking counter and knock this kid out if he starts fucking opening up my bank account or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Still kind of hungry. I had all this food. I kind of want to have like yogurt or something, but I'll give it a second. How many calories was that? It's probably less than like 300 calories, to be honest. Maybe even like 200-ish. So it makes sense why I'm still hungry. Maybe I'll have some toast. I'll have like one piece of toast. Ugh. One piece of toast with butter. And then let's bring out the handy dandy toaster for this. I got a free toaster. Big double-decker toaster. It's actually super worth it. That somebody suggested. They were giving it away, and they gave it to me. I got referred to from somebody for this toaster. Black & Decker. I trust in the brand Black & Decker. They make like yard shit, stuff to fucking clean your yard and stuff. They make all kinds of shit. And they got a toaster, man. How many Jews are involved in fucking Black & Decker? I don't care, because I'm not a fucking anti-Semite. But it's just crazy how, like, there's some people in this world where did you know that the head CEO of Black & Decker is Jewish? And they'd be like, oh no, I'm returning all of my Black & Decker stuff. I'm not gonna support free Palestine. Whatever, dude. Whatever. They're fighting. They're fucking fighting. It's not our problem. It's not our problem. And I feel a little guilty just saying this. I feel like somebody's gonna listen to this and be like, it's a human rights thing. It's not about if it's our problem or not. It's about having empathy. It's about my fucking aunt's house burnt down. All right, and I haven't sent her $1. I've sent her GoFundMe link posted on my story for my 100 followers to look at. I've got problems too. So stop fucking shoving your shit in my face. Because if I had empathy, dude, people are taking advantage of me, actually. I feel like I've already talked a lot about other problems and stuff like that, but I got a fucking friend. Part of me feels like he doesn't listen to this podcast because he just doesn't have the fucking time for it. A couple months ago, he asked me for $50. I gave it to him. I hesitated, but I gave it to him because I'm a good friend. He didn't pay me back. I didn't give him. I loaned him $50. He was like, hey, my fucking disability check is coming in like 2 weeks. It's kicking in or something. So can I borrow $50 and I'll pay you back once I get the disability check? Sure, I did it, but I still I kept my eye on them 2 weeks. It's not about $50. It's not about the amount of money. It's about the respect. 2 weeks rolls by. I look at his Instagram story. He's out having sushi with his fucking girlfriend. He's out grocery shopping for Oreos. So I respond, you owe me $50. Next day, pays me back, whatever. Explains his excuse as to why, he was this and that. And then that same day I loaned him $50. Like an hour or so later, I see him post like a happy birthday to his girlfriend and all this stuff. I think he like took her out, and I'm like, bro, this fucking birthday gift was funded by me. If I didn't get my shit back, I got it back. And this was months ago. This is like 2 months ago, I think. Fast forward, a good friend of mine. Doesn't matter how good of a friend you are. I don't care who the fuck. If my own fucking father did this to me, I'd be like, what's going on? So fast forward to like last weekend, hey, can you Zelle me $20? I'll pay you back at the end of the week. Mind you, the week before I gave him a big bag of weed that was probably at least worth $100 out of the kindness of my heart because I had so much. I was just like, hey, you want some? And then he was kind of like, hey. Like, he hit me up like 3 times for it, you know? The only... there's more details to it, but I don't think it's that important, and I don't think people care too much about it, but I think I made my point clear. So then he asked me for $20, and it took me a day to just fucking ha-ha it. You know how you can ha-ha shit? You could exclamation, ha-ha, question, thumbs up, thumbs down. I gave him a ha-ha just a day later to think about it. And now we're just back to sending each other memes on Instagram. We play video games together and all kinds of shit. I think he's been on the podcast once, but there's been an issue like long time before even Suicide Logs. This is a Flow Show days, whatever. I'm not going to name his name. It's not important. But that shit kind of irritated me. And the next time I talk to him, I'd be like, yo, what do you need $20 for? Like, what the fuck was that? You know, don't stop doing that. Don't take advantage of me. That's it. Just don't take advantage of me. So yeah, that happened. That kind of irritated me. I'm gonna have some toast, and then after the toast, I'm gonna have some yogurt, some Greek yogurt, and then maybe I'll have a banana. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 bananas left. Maybe I'll skip out on the banana. I don't know. Yeah, might skip out on the banana. Let me get some butter here. Let me get some butter. What are these? Sorry for the noise. Oh, we have orange juice. I haven't had no orange juice in some time. That's all right. I'll get it later. So yeah, that's just... I don't know. I could get into it more, but that shit just irritated me. My dad's inviting me out to eat, but... So... just letting shit out. At this point, I'm never going to get a fucking therapist, you know? Why would I pay somebody money to listen to this shit? Because I feel like if I had a therapist, this would be all that I would say. I don't see myself opening up or whatever, or just having another person. Maybe I'm trying to put butter on toast with a fucking fork, and it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Sorry. It's pissing me off. Oh, look how smart I am. Using the fucking spatula to get in between the crevices of the fucking... I gotta jump rope today. I don't have to, but I kind of want to. Let's get some more coffee, huh? Let's get the rest of this shit. Is this shit warm? Oh yeah. Coffee. We're filling it up, bitch. I put all of the coffee in here. This shit look kind of black, though. Pause. That's a dark coffee right there. Fuck it, I'm gonna have it dark, dude. Let's not have any creamer in this shit. It's because I already have, like, still just a little bit of coffee from the last one. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. I don't need the creamer. It's pretty good. So yeah, just complaining about that. What else is going on in my life? Just skateboarding, but nobody gives a shit about that except for myself. I'm glad I kind of went this long without talking about skateboarding. I think I just mentioned I was going to practice some tray flips. There are some things I kind of want to do with my board to just kind of like, I don't know, change the vibe of shit, but it's not that important to me, I guess. I kind of want to like pad up and practice slash grinds at the park, but it's not that important to me as tray flips are. And just like that, I get a text finding out that my niece is in the hospital and might need a blood transfusion. Been on the air with you guys 53 minutes and just found that out. On my uncle's birthday, on her dad's birthday. Who fucking put a hex on my fucking family, dude? What's going on? What is going on? Why couldn't it be the other side of the family I don't like? No, I'm kidding. Why couldn't it be my other niece? She's a bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. That's why I like this podcast, you know? I don't need... That's something I wouldn't say to their face because I know they wouldn't find it funny. I know my friends would have found that funny. Why couldn't it be my friend who was asking me for fucking $20? I don't know. God, God damn it. Literally, God damned us. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. No comment. Fuck. Well, I'll try to stick around for 6 more minutes to make it a whole hour. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. What day is it? It's Wednesday? Fuck. So many options. Let me drink some more coffee. That was a woo-saw for those of you. I just stared into the sky for a second. Oh, man. Kind of just want to keep eating, man. I don't feel stuffed, but it's not good to get stuffed. I think the Japanese always say, eat until you're like 80% full. And I do kind of feel like I need to take a shit a little bit, so let's chill out with that, I guess. Oh yeah, there's still yogurt for me to eat. I might do that later. Let's put these dishes on the counter here. You never know if I might come back and get some more things to eat. I do have some shit to do. Oh yeah, I feel this coffee's kind of hitting the stomach a little hard. I'm probably at like consumed about 300, maybe a little bit more than 300 calories, and I'll have this yogurt, which is 90, I believe, and that should hold me over. That should be enough to kind of keep me at a sufficient amount of energy to skate. Oh man, yeah, I kind of feel it in my stomach, just like bubbling a little bit here. Sorry guys, I don't know if the mic got messed up or anything. Let's turn this coffee off, actually. It's fucking done. We'll get back to that later. Let's put this back in the fridge. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on here in my life. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. The dollar is a pyramid scheme. Let's finish this water. Do I want to take vitamins? I don't know. Just hanging out. 2 years sober today. Alcohol was the single biggest lie I ever believed. Sobriety has not fixed my life, but it has made it real. I regret feeding the glorification of alcohol through my music and former lifestyle. It was all bullshit. That's dope. Sobriety has not fixed my life. It has made it real. That's fucking real as shit. I like that. That's fucking dope, man. Have I had... I haven't had alcohol at all this year, even though it's fucking January. What is it? 14? Let me look at the date here. Oh, it's the 15th. Yeah, we're only gone half a month, 2 weeks without alcohol. I did get a little bit drunk on New Year's Eve. And I watched that Wicked movie, and that was fucking wicked, boring, and annoying. I fucking hated that movie, and I can't believe there's a part two. Holy fucking shit, I hated it. And I was drunk for that, so maybe it's just a sign. I, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't talked much about the whole sobriety journey and all this stuff. It's just going. It's just going. I never felt like I had a problem with alcohol. Like personally, I don't think it, but I don't want it to become a problem. I do kind of have a problem with alcohol in general, just like people and alcohol and all of that stuff. So, there's that. I'm feeling my fingers, and I have calluses as if I played the guitar recently on it, but I haven't played the guitar in like months. So that's kind of interesting. They just kind of stay. I have the calluses on my fucking, the weightlifting calluses. These seem to just never go away. It's just like forever tough and calloused on my hands, which is cool. I've got man hands. They're a little small, I'll say that. My hands are a little... They're not like Whopper Jr. small, but they're definitely like... They're kind of fat. But like my fingers and my hands... Hold on, first of all, this is what the podcast has came to. I'm sitting here staring at my fucking hands, just breaking them down for you, ASMR style. And and I'm sober. The only drug I'm on is caffeine. And that's what it comes down to. Hey, you want to come over, drink 2 cups of coffee, and stare at our hands? So yeah, my wrists are small. The hands, and I'm just saying in terms of like me, the hands, they're definitely like short, like my fingers and everything, like the bones, but they're wider. Like when I make a fist, it's a pretty... it ain't huge, but I feel like it could be smaller. Or maybe I'm just kind of having like a Napoleon syndrome or whatever, and I'm trying to make my hands feel bigger than what they actually are. Anyway, I mean, if we're at the point where I'm staring at my hands, I should probably get off of the podcast right now. So at that, I will see you guys later. I'm going to deal with the rest of my life until I get back on here. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Closing thoughts. What did we learn today? We learned about when somebody dies. It's kind of a hassle to unlock somebody's phone. So make sure you take the right precautions and give people you trust the access to your stuff. You know what my biggest fear is, actually? It's not my biggest fear. It's not even really much of a fear, actually. I don't think that's the right way to put it. It just goes in my mind that what I would hate... I think it'd be kind of funny. I guess it used to be a fear, but I kind of just accepted it and learned, whatever. When you're dead, you're dead. Things shouldn't matter. But I guess it's just like the alive version of me. My conscience wouldn't want to end things this way. But sometimes I always think about like if I were to just be jacking off to porn or something like that, and that's like right after I fucking bust or whatever, I have a heart attack and just die right there. And it'd be kind of funny to just like have either my fucking loved one or the authorities or whatever find my body, and the last thing that's happening is just fucking porn on my phone while I'm just sitting there with cum on my stomach or whatever, or if I was like, sometimes I'll lock the door if I'm jacking off, and I'm just afraid someone's gonna bust through the fucking door with me, with my fucking bust all over me, and I'm dead. So that's embarrassing. But I don't know. It's kind of funny. It used to be like maybe like a year or so ago, a huge fear of mine. It's like, dude, I don't want to go out that way. I don't want to go out that way. But now that when I say it out loud, it's kind of funny. I don't mind. I don't mind, actually. It's pretty fitting. It's whatever. You know what'd be fucked up though? It's like, the porn keeps playing. Like, I wouldn't want to die and there's just like a misunderstanding and like the porn after the one that I'm watching turns into fucking gay porn. I want to die like with the video that I was watching just there, I don't want it to just loop into something else and up next is this and then, 3 hours goes by and then when they find my body it's just fucking, I don't know, what's something I'm not into? Fat people fucking or old people. It's not important stuff is what I'm trying to say. It's not important. So I got to get out of here. I still have some coffee. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Sayonara. You guys take care. Maybe I'll stay here for a little bit more. I don't know. We're just getting warmed up here, huh? All I want to do is just kind of browse on my phone and maybe talk to somebody. I try not to browse on my phone too much when I'm podcasting, especially the way how I'm doing it. I'm just using the voice memos, and I don't want the recording to stop because that's happened before. If I play like a YouTube video or something, the recording will stop. But anyways, I'll end it right there. I guess I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go look at my phone. I'm gonna go watch porn and die.